What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you parallel content today. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, I want to go over in this video why, in my opinion, at this point in time, it's better to just go for a starter deck rather than buying the cards outright. Now, maybe you save some money with the cards on base if you're just to go to like OpenSea and buy on Parallel Alpha, but the thing is, you won't get everything, right? And what I want to show you is simply this. So let me go ahead and actually change this to Marcolian just to make it easier, since I know Marcolian the best. And what I want to show you is on the starter deck. So if I were to click on like Marcolian here, it'll open a new one. Let me close these extras. And it'll show me exactly what is in this deck, right? So you can see, I believe the blue, if you can make out the color, the blue are common cards, and then the top ones here are either uncommons or rares. I'm not sure, but let's for example, let's just go and check this, right? So at the time of this recording, ETH is sitting at about $3,500. So 0.01 ETH would be about $35 plus whatever gas fees for the starter deck. But if I were to go and check out, I don't know, I know this is going to be expensive, but like the PS8 launcher, right? So let's see if I can go find one of those available here. Oh, actually, that is, I believe, a universal card. Let me go check. Yes, it's universal. So that's even more so. The PS8 is at 0.0082 ETH. I mean, this thing by itself is $29 if you want to buy it right now. Or you could just buy the starter deck and you get a whole slew of other cards along with it, right? Pretty much everything else that you see here. So that's obviously the most significant example, but we can even go to, I don't know, something less crazy. So let's go back to Marcolian, and I just want to show you some of the other uncommon cards there. Because if you're going to go and buy certain cards, to me, it's not worth it at this point. I think the starter decks make way more sense. But let's go back to Marcolian and let's see if we can find. So for example, here, Unseen Commando, 0.0012 ETH. So this one by itself is $4.30. Again, that, you know, if you're paying about $35 for the starter deck, I mean, this is almost 1/7 of the cost, or 1/8 of the cost, right? So yet again, another great example. I mean, just that PS8 launcher is going to be enough. Now, I could do this with probably all of the different factions, but the truth is, I believe they're all going to be the same. Now, the value here in getting the starter decks too is that there are a ton of universal cards, and universal ones are the ones that you're able to use with any deck, that you can get from some of these other collections. So for example, if you go to like Shroud, this thing comes with 3 of these mercenary gunslingers, right? I want these guys really badly because I'm used to playing with them whenever I was doing like the starter missions for Augencore. But let's go over here, and once again, we'll go to Universal, and I'm pretty sure those are, yep, 0.0018 ETH, right? So this one's $6 right there. You get 3 of them in the deck, and that's a common card, right? That's a common card right there. So again, I think it's just helpful to go through and grab these. You only need one. I've been playing and earning with just the Marcolian deck. I bought some extra cards, but as I go through this, I'm probably going to just buy the rest of them, or at least start collecting them over time. I don't know what the long-term plan is once Planetfall comes out, but it is something that I am considering, at least for the ones that I typically lose against, right? So Cathari, I tend to lose against. Shroud, I tend to lose against. Earthen, I've lost against, but they also just seem like a lot of fun if you can get the right combos in. And then, of course, Augencore is something that I would love to get back to as well. But right now, I'm just having fun with the Marcolians, and it has been a blast. So that is just a quick comparison. Like I said, you can go do your own research based on what OpenSea prices are versus the starter decks. But I think it's kind of a no-brainer to be going and using your whatever limited capital you have on the starter decks, and then taking anything extra and then buying cards specifically that you need. So like I said, for example, with Marcolian, I didn't have, for example, let's see, I'll go to Marcolian one more time, and then we'll close out here. But like Marcolian, I only had, or was given 2 of these heavy weapons teams, right? So I went and bought an extra one, and let's see, just out of curiosity, we're just going back and forth here. Let's go back to Markolian. We'll go to heavy weapons team, and boom, there it is, 0.0001 ETH, right? So I wanted to use this in my collection. I wanted to use it in my deck. So I bought the starter deck and then bought a third one here and then subbed one of the other cards out. And I did that with several other cards as well. And you can see this is at 54 cents right now. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. I just want to keep it short, sweet, let you know why I believe the starter decks are the play right now. And of course, if you want to, especially if you're beginning, it's definitely the best way to go. And, you know, there's many people online who can give better meta analysis than I can in terms of which one you should go for. Like I said, I went for Markolian. I'm having fun with it, but I can't say necessarily that they're the best. And then from there, once you see if you like the game, once you see if you enjoy it, maybe you've even gotten some earnings to help pay down your collection or your deck so far, you can take those and put them into actually getting some of the higher tiered cards that could help build out the remainder of your deck. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.